Yo, 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 it's your boy Johnny Quest, aka John Green, aka the Don Juan, Traveler Supreme. And you're now tuned in to another one of my videos. Let's go. Alright, so first off, today's topic is going to be how to deal with long distance flights. And when I mean long distance, anything 8 hours and above. Me personally, my longest flight without without a without a stop in between was 13 hours. That was from Incheon, Korea. So what I do is, so first off, you want to go to the airport at least 2 to 3 hours in advance for international flights. I know it sounds crazy and it sounds like a lot, but man, this is crazy when you do international flights. There's so many people going to so many different destinations, and just being real, just getting through to even get to the bag check in is gonna take you about an hour. Then once you go there, once your bags are cleared and they're taking them away, you got to go through screening, and that's gonna take you another hour in itself. So the extra hour, well, I say 2 to 3 hours. The extra hour is for you to be able to grab snacks and stuff. I mean, of course, you can bring your own snacks. There's nothing saying that you can't bring snacks. Just be mindful of bottled water. They won't let you bring any liquids or fluids onto the plane. And if you're gonna carry cologne, as I do, you have to have it in a travel kit. You have to have it in a little travel container. It's about this big, right? But you gotta have it in that, because if you don't, they will throw your cologne away. I had brought some Dior Sauvage, some Clinique for men, Happy. I had to throw all my stuff away. So just be cautious of that. Do not overpack cologne or perfume. And if you do, you gotta put it in a travel container. So usually once I get through everything, and I'm waiting for my flight at my gate, I go ahead and grab snacks, KFC, something. Just make sure you bring enough. I mean, of course they're gonna feed you on the plane, but if you're like me, I'm a big guy. I gotta eat. So I always grab a little bit extra. It's gonna be upcharged, so just make sure that you have your money in order. And then usually what I do is I go ahead and get my food, eat before I get on the flight. I kick my feet up, put my bags down, kick my feet up, and just relax. Also, this helps. They have a lot of these airlines have in-flight movies and TV shows. I mean, that's fine, but usually what I do is I always go to Hulu, and I download shows and movies, and I do that usually 2 days before, a day or two before the flight. So that way, if it's something I want to watch or something I haven't watched, just in case the flight doesn't have the stuff that you want, I always download from Netflix and Hulu, so you can watch them offline. It's really really good. And if you're a gamer, me personally, I pack my Switch, bring my charger. Then they got charging ports on the plane, so you'll be able to play that as much as you want. And so usually throughout the flight, so I won't cramp up and get like blood clots or anything like that. Usually what I do is I get up every 3 hours, and I kind of use it as a checkpoint. Every 3 hours I get up, I move around, I use the restroom, and that just, like, for some reason it just helps a lot better when you're doing it like 3 hours or 2.5 hour increments. I do it in three, depending on how long the flight is. And if they have drinks, kick back, have your drink, man, have your mimosa, something, something that kind of help you take the edge off. Um, bring extra blankets. Bring slides. Slides are always welcome, so that way you can kick off your shoes and relax your feet. So those are just the essentials. I gotta have my slides. I gotta after I get past baggage and all the checkpoints, I had to get extra beverages. At that point, you can bring fluids on the plane, so you just gotta buy them, at the gate at the terminal. So I always pack like 3 to 4 bottles of water, some Gatorade, things of that nature, a couple snacks, and one meal. It sounds like a lot, but for a 13-hour flight, you can't beat it. And if you suffer from anxiety, or you're not really good with flights, try using oh, chickens. Dude got chicken in his house. Try using NyQuil. Sounds crazy, but man, one of my flights back from Korea, I took some NyQuil, and I literally only was woke up by the flight attendants to like eat. I don't know, I had it took me like 2 capfuls, and every time I woke up, it was just like a meal time. And all in all, the trip seemed like I was only awake at the most for like 3 to 4 hours of the trip. And that was towards the end when I landed in SeaTac in in Seattle, Washington. And yeah, man. So that's another way to do it if you just really anxious and stuff like that. And another thing, I mean, just to do if you're a student, I mean, bring your laptop, your tablet, and just start typing up your papers, man. You got nothing but time on your hands, right? But those are just some of my tips for dealing with a long flight. Just stay busy, stay asleep, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you eat, right? Make sure you eat. Make sure you bring your slippers. Make sure you pack accordingly. And if you're bringing cologne, perfume, make sure you get the travel containers. If not, they will throw it away. Make sure you do not put your passport in your your checked-in luggage. Keep that on you at all times. At all times. And in case in emergency you lose your passport while traveling, usually in most countries there's a U.S. embassy. You have to go to the embassy, and a lot of times they'll expedite it. It won't cost you too much. You just have to prove who you are. They're gonna ask you a series of questions. You have to do a slight investigation interview, and I think the most I paid was like $105. So just make sure you have that, because if you don't, there's extra money that you don't need to spend on your trip. So other than that, man, you guys have been great, and remember, you guys are the best, and I'm Jenna Quest.